It was around midday that we received the tip-off about a suspected ongoing pre-ticking of ballot papers in Nammere village ahead of tomorrow's Kawempe North by-election. We tagged along with the leader of opposition in Parliament, Joel Ssenyonyi, the Secretary General of NUP, Lewis Rubongoya, together with the NUP flag-bearer, Elias Luyimbazi Nalukola.
Hello? Yes. How are you? Are you the one in charge here? Yes. What's your name, sir? I want to talk to you.
Wow.
See you're removing registration plates and so on. We are told there's vote rigging happening here.
Where?
Here
in this very place.
Who are you? What's your name?
You said you're in charge.
Come. You said you're called who? You said you're in charge. I don't
Boss,
think you
don't use your gun.
you.
Don't use your gun. There's vote rigging going on here.
In a heated scuffle, our camera person Steven Kibwiika left the scene without his camera that was confiscated by security operatives.
Sorry. Imuka. Bana msije mumuyambe ko. Mumuyambe. Msitule mulete. Mulete msitule. Mulete.
Kibwiika was later rushed to Doctors Hospital along Gayaza Road, where he is currently receiving treatment. Kibwiika's colleagues shared with us what happened during the scuffle.
There are people who were behind, putting on yellow shirts, and some were even putting on masks, and some were even covering their faces. And they said, "You have no right to be here because this is our private property, what." So in the interim of exchange, I called out my camera person, Kibwiika, and I told him, "Kibwiika, please leave. Get out of that circle." So he left the first time. As we're inside, we saw that the violence could have escalated. So I moved back, and then they closed the gate behind.
I ran asking Tamale, "Where is Kibwiika?" He told me, "We've left Kibwiika behind. Can we please go back?" I couldn't know what to do because I had to run for my life, and again my colleague who had left him behind. So that was the first gunshot I had. And, as if the situation was normalizing, but again after, the gunshots again. Yes, afterwards I saw Kibwiika, Steven, going outside, coming from that gate, that house, that resident, coming out, holding his head, and afterwards he fell down.
We also spoke to the doctor to understand the damage of the incident.
We tried giving him painkillers to try and kill the pain, but he was barely responding to any of them until we sedated him. When we sedated him, that's when he got some comfort. We did ultrasound scans to rule out any trauma inside, anything bleeding, something you would take as internal bleeding, but there was no internal bleeding. His organs were still intact, so as of now, it's better.
Later, we caught up with Ssenyonyi, who also revealed to us that the armed men shot at and destroyed the back of his vehicle.
There were soldiers there, there were RDCs, a couple of them. And these goons decided, of course, as they rained on us, they targeted journalists. Some were lucky to run away. Others, unfortunately, especially for Steven, they pounded him so bad, beat him up, took his cameras. He was fighting to keep it, they took it away. Clearly, government cannot in any way detach itself from what has been happening at that house in Nammere and several others that we have had, because we found some officers in uniform, UPDF uniform, others were in plain clothes, but they had guns with them. So his government saying that those guns were held by M23 rebels. They are the ones that came to Uganda and that kind of thing. But also there were some government officials. There were 2 RDCs in that place, at least those that we saw. Government needs to tell us what exactly were these people doing there, that when we went there, they decided to beat up journalists, confront all of us, rough us all up and so on, damage cars and all of that.
The attack on Kibwiika follows another assault on Ibrahim Miracle of Top Television, who was beaten by security operatives attached to the Joint Anti-Terrorism Task Force, JAT, last week. With the by-election set for tomorrow, the repeated attack on journalists have raised concerns over press freedom and credibility of the electoral process.